Okay, so I put a marker here so that we know where it is. Now I'm going to go back and find um, that string thing that I wrote as an example early in this section because I kind of liked it actually. Here it is. I'm going to copy that, delete it, and then go back up to that cue that I'd found. Not that one. That one. Okay, and let's put that in. What I want to do here is I'm going to go back to the monorhythmic approach that we had come up with, which I think was this. Let's start with that, and then we'll play with it a little bit. So let me just get that back for us here. Okay. Now, one thing we could do is take our melody, first couple notes of our melody, and push everything over. I gotta remember what note we started on here. Probably a C. There we go. And put the melody by itself in. So what I'm going to have here now is just the melody, just the first part of the melody, and then it's going to come in, the accompaniment is going to come in. Let's just hear what that does for us right now. Okay, that's kind of nice. So remember, we'll do an analysis of this after. So I'm just going to try to throw some chords in here. That's kind of a weird one. And I'm going to go with the monophonic thing. I'm just using triads here. Mostly. That's not a triad, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to go with my gut. Same thing there. And let's extend this out a little bit longer so I can get through that whole melody. That's kind of a big stretch. Okay. All right, let's hear what we got. So now I've just added a chord to every note. And we have our little first part of the melody at the beginning. Okay, that's pretty nice. I think everything works pretty well there. Now, what would be common? One thing we hear a lot in soundtracks, and so I'm going to do it, is let's take this and let's put it again here, but let's add an upper octave. So I'm going to move everything up an octave, and we'll see how long that holds until we need to add something new. So let's hear it from back here. I didn't love just adding that upper octave, so here's what we're going to do. Check this out. We're going to add an upper octave and a lower octave. So we're going to keep the same octave we've been doing, but add another one. So now we're going to have 6 notes per chord. Okay, now let's see if we can take this part here and turn it into a more polyrhythmic thing. There's kind of an easy trick to this. If you want to, watch this. We've already got a harmony we like. So all I'm going to do is get rid of any duplicate notes like this. When a note follows another note, get rid of the second one, tie it over. Same thing here. So now we're going to have some kind of independent lines moving. There's nothing in common between those 2 chords. There's something in common for a long way. So let's just let that go all the way. There's another one. There's another one. This process is going to get us kind of halfway there to what I want. Oops. There's one. There's one. Okay, this one I'm going to leave because it's kind of 2 melody notes. So let's leave that. Okay, did I get them all? I think so. Okay, let's just hear that. Then we're going to do one more thing that's going to kind of make it a little bit better. This will be a very subtle difference. Okay, now let's go over the top. Now here's what we're going to do now. Now we're going to take some notes and we're going to stretch them out to go even farther. Now I've got kind of a dense texture here, so I don't know if it's going to work. By dense, I mean I've got a lot of notes going. So let's take this C and let's drag it all the way to there. We're going to cut right through this chord, of which there is not a C. I'm going to do it for the lower octave as well. And the next chord, let's take this D and pull it all the way through to there. Let's do it in the lower octave. I want something even more dramatic. Let's take this B flat and pull it all the way through to there. And this C to there. This G across. This is going to make a nice dissonance, hopefully. Let's do that. Let's bridge that gap right there. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way here. Okay, I don't know if that was enough. I feel like I should do more. Let's tie this F all the way across. This F all the way across. Let's take this F all the way across. Kind of arbitrarily just creating non-chord tones, right? I'm creating tones that are not in the chords by carrying notes across and through chords. Let's see how that works. It still sounds pretty mono-rhythmic. Let's see if we can do some changes by taking a gesture like this one. We're going like that, going up and up, but let's keep going up. Did I do anything out of key? Yes. That and that. So now we're going to have a little sub motive here that's going to kind of separate the melody from the harmony. Hold on. Okay, that was nice. It's starting to get all tangled up, right? That's what I kind of want to happen. Just because I'm trying to make something a little more polyrhythmic. So it's getting there. Let's take our smaller one and put it here. Let's get rid of the opening melody by itself. Let's see if we can tangle this one up. This might work a little bit better. So I'm going to stretch out some notes. I'm just going to kind of get silly with this one. Let's go like that. Let's go like that, actually. Let's take this note all the way across. Let's get rid of that low note. Let's do that and get rid of that note. Make some kind of playing connect the dots here a little bit. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. I think I'm getting a little too muddy now, but I think back here was my best shot at it. Because we got a whole kind of different sense of that kind of tangled feel. So let's get rid of this one and just put back in the non-tangled, the monorhythmic, or sometimes we say homorhythmic. Let's see if that gets us to the end of this typically super long cue that we have in this film. If it doesn't, we can do it again, but maybe get rid of our melody, which is our top voice. Usually the melody is in top voice. Oops, I didn't go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, that's good. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to score this whole cue because it goes on forever. Maybe it's ending here. No. Now things are getting emotional. Now it's ending. Well, maybe not. She's going to cry, and it's still going. So these are super long cues, but I think I achieved what I wanted to here. So let's do a quick analysis of what I wrote here, and then we'll move on and talk about fight scenes, something much more interesting. Well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes more interesting.